So we're going to do...
so enroll?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do... start off with a reverse bay park, Howard. Okay. See the bays over there? We're going to use those ones, okay?
Okay,
What's the reason why we'd be using those?
Because they're empty.
Empty, and... Because it's nice and quiet, isn't it? There's no other...
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's nice and quiet.
There's no other vehicles in our way to practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay, so on the first one, if I give you, because you've not done them before, if I give you a full talk through of how to do one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, responsibility. You're very good with your coordination with your pedals, okay? So
thanks.
if I give you the responsibility to, deal with the pedal side of it, obviously we've had a bit of an issue with mirrors. So if
sorry about that.
So if I help you with them, okay.
I do my mirrors for the bay part.
Well, you need to use your mirrors.
Oh, okay.
Observation around. You do the POM routine very well, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm pleased with that. Yeah.
Okay, so if I give you a responsibility to do the observations around, yeah. If I say to you, about mirrors, obviously checking your mirrors as well as doing.
Check my mirrors. Yeah.
Okay. Because obviously the today's lesson is to be able to reverse bay park between the two white lines. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And if we can achieve that, that's going to be great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, would you like?
Wouldn't it be easy just to drive forwards in there?
It is easy to drive forwards.
Because all them cars, they all drove in.
Yeah. Do you know the reason why it's sometimes good to be reversing him? What do we look out for? What could be coming?
I don't know. My mum always drives in so she can get a shopping.
Okay. Just say that there's let's give a scenario. A mum is packing her car and she's got a little child next to her, and the child decides to do a runner. Okay. Do you think that if we was to reverse him, when we're coming out of a bay, we'd be able to see properly, isn't it? So it'd be better to...
But she wouldn't get a shopping in the boot if she reversed in. Like that BMW over there.
Yeah, so you've got to take
each... to put the shopping in the boot.
It depends, obviously, if you're going just to have a look in the shop, then you could...
Okay.
You could reverse
So I should reverse in then?
Yeah, we'll give it a go, reversing in. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, outroll. Outroll, yeah.
Okay, outroll.
I can see your body language is like you're just switching off a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit confused, like options, that's all. I just want to talk about options. Yeah. So, okay, so we're today, fair enough, we're going to teach the reversing. Do we have to, it's just nice to know, because I've been thinking, well, hang on a minute, my mum never does that. She always, so I ask a question. So the pupils ask you questions. And, one of the competencies, were their queries and questions answered, followed up and answered? So I've got a question. So I just want to know why my mum does that. And why I'm being asked to reverse it. So I'm thinking, I probably wouldn't bother doing that. I'd just drive it. It's easier, isn't it? So I just need to understand the pros and cons.
Yeah. Can I just say,
of doing that?
Just so would I mention that sometimes if it's a tight angle to get in, the reverse bay park would be better than trying to drive him if there was two cars. Sometimes it might be a little bit tight. Would you mention that?
Well, we just need to discuss the pros and cons of it. But get me to think. What I'd say to my pupils, say, okay, so, we're going to teach you how to reverse in, but, what other options we got? We could drive in. Why might we do that? But, suppose if I was getting the shopping, it'd be easy to get in the boot. Yeah, so that's definitely an advantage, isn't it? You go in to do the weekly shop, you need access to the boot to drive in. But what's the disadvantage of doing that. Oh, I don't know. But what about when you got to come out of the bay? What have you got to do? Oh, yeah, got to reverse. Yeah. So if you look at those cars, where are they going to reverse into? Yeah, into the lane. Yeah. So what will their visibility be like? Not good. In fact, have a look out at the back of your car. Yeah, it's not as good. It's better looking out at the front, isn't it? And we sit near the front of the car. So would it be easier to drive out of a bay or reverse out? Oh, to drive out. Yeah. And so would we reduce our risk by driving out? Definitely, yeah. Yeah, it'd be quite dangerous, quite tricky, I would have thought, reversing out. So yeah, so the advantages of driving in is like, yes, we can get our shopping in and it's easier going in, but then we save the problem till later. And that's quite a big problem because we can't see. But that's something you'd have to weigh up. As a driver, that's the decision you're going to have to make.
Okay.
Whereas where possible, if you can, the better option would be to reverse in. Because look what you're reversing towards, you know, a closed space.
Yeah.
And it'd be easier to get out. I think, oh yeah. So I've now I'm thinking about driving for life.
Yeah.
And not just, I'm thinking beyond it.
Mm-hmm.
We're coaching them to think and make good choices, decisions, to evaluate the risk and make the right choice. That's what our job is. That's what the core competencies, the risk section is talking about.
Yeah.
Is, did you help your pupil fully understand like risk and how they're going to do things and go forward when they're on their own, independent?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? We're just trying to encourage that to get them thinking. So we just want to have a conversation about it and get them to think. What are the pros and cons of doing that? And I'll be like, oh yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So yeah, I'd probably, if I was coming to DFS, I wouldn't be shopping. I'd like putting stuff in the boot. So yeah, it'd probably be better to drive in. Or could I not just drive forwards through the bays? That'd be like, you know, then that would be, if I was going to come here, I would personally, I'd park up in the corner away so I don't get my car dented by people who don't care. And I'd actually find a bay that I could potentially drive forwards through so I can drive in and drive out. Best of both worlds. It's all good. There is no con disadvantage.
Yeah, that's right.
So that would be the best option.
So my next question is, say that I'm just, because what I've noticed there, when you were just like looking away, it wasn't really, I felt like you weren't really paying attention. You was like,
no, I was just looking at where we're going to be. I was trying to imagine.
But if you did have that pupil wasn't really engaging with you, how do you get their attention back?
Yeah, it's being aware of your pupil and engaging them.
Yeah.
And saying, how do you look confused? I'm like, my mum, but she just like drives forwards.
So trying to
like, why do you think she does
again?
that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what would be the advantage of her doing that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what's the disadvantage? She's got reverse. Oh yeah, I know it. Now I'm engaged.
Yeah.
Because you're engaging me.
Yeah. Reeling you back in, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you're keeping me interested.
Yeah. Okay.
Keeping me thinking about it.
Okay.
Rather than just, like in the old classic classroom situation where all the teachers droning on and all the pupils, and they're all like, they've lost them. He's lost the teacher's lost them, their attention. He's not engaging them and saying, come on out, and that's what we need to do. Because it's just one-to-one training. We want to keep them engaged, keep them on it, keep their brain going, keep them thinking, and that's all we're doing. But once it's a script, and I'm being, if it's a lecture, like,
okay,
disinterested.
Okay.
I'm not really listening.
No.
Yeah, but if I'm not saying you were doing that, but
no.
I would just.
He's on again. Yeah.
I'm just getting a lecture now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why people might go disinterested.
Okay. But if I'd noticed that, then just try and get them back.
Yeah, keep them engaged. Have a conversation with them. Don't tell them. No. Talk to them.
Yeah, of course. That's
the key. Q&A technique, really. What we're talking about there.
Okay. Cool.
So you were just covering there why, like what we're doing and why.
Yeah.
pros and cons. So, okay, so now you're going to teach me how to do this thing and the skills I need. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So.
Okay. So go back in. I need another train.
It's quite nice, isn't it? It's warm today. It's lovely. Now, before we start, would I give them the option how they would like to start? Obviously, reversing that way or reversing.
No, you take control.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna use one of the bays over there. Right?
Yeah.
On this side, not on the other side. So we're going to reverse
that
into
side on the right.
On the right hand side, yeah.
There's none on the left.
Yeah, but we're not going to drive right through.
No.
We're going to reverse bay park. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And to make it easier, we're going to choose a bay which hasn't got the trees there. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. So we're going to try and pick a bay that when you reverse in, you haven't got anything else to deal with apart from getting between the two white lines. Right. Okay. So what I need you to do, Howard, is can I just get my vision aid out? Okay.
I just put the ignition. I'll just get a bit of air going.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Is that alright? Are you out of roll or not?
No, I'm in roll.
Okay, the engine's not. Yeah, the engine's not running.
I was just getting a bit hot. Is that alright to do that?
Well, you could flatten the battery, couldn't we?
So
should we open? Yeah, turn it off and we'll open the window, shall we? I'll open mine as well. Got air coming through. Is that better?
Well, that's nice, breeze.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, happy with that? Okay. So as you can see, we've got the bays in front of us. Okay.
Come out of roll.
Yeah.
Can I? Just because the wind will be howling in there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let's have the fan on, yeah.
Okay.
Just,
cool.
I understand what you're saying,
Yeah,
but I just thought the traffic.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I'm not gonna hear nothing. So yeah, it's just really hot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Okay, so as you can see, at the moment we're parked here. Okay, and we want to go into one of these bays here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'd like you to do, Howard, is that I'd like you to drive forward in a minute, and I'd like you to park the car in the middle of the lane. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want you really over one side. I don't want you too close to the white
Just
lines.
where that bike is.
Just
now,
where the bike
right
is.
down
Yeah.
the centre.
Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick up reference points. For reference points, it's going to help you hopefully get into the bay. Okay, first time. Okay.
Oh right, yeah. Okay.
And one of those, and one of the ways of doing that is that we call it the free line reverse bay park. Okay. So what we do, you can see the line here. See the line there? Sorry, there. You see the lines? Yeah. Can you see the lines on our sides?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we'll do is that we'll pick a reference point, yeah, on the car, and we'll line our car up with that reference point, yeah.
What line what up with what?
You're going to line a part up. What? You got that blue tack?
No.
No. Okay. Out roll. Yeah. Howard. Out
Yeah,
roll. If I had some blue tack, would that be good just to put that on the window? We're out of roll out.
I think you're a little bit lost.
Okay.
With reference points.
Okay.
You just need to take me there, and I get my own reference point.
All right. Yeah.
Really.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Think about if you were doing this.
Yeah.
How would you do it? Assuming this method works for you, that you've practiced this and you can do it. Yeah. Yeah. You feel happy with this method that you can pull it off when you're sat there. So you've got to kind of put yourself in my shoes and think, well, how will I see that?
Okay.
And are you looking lost? So I'm wondering whether I should just
show you.
Yeah,
you show me. Yeah, please do.
Okay. So what we'll do to show you, we need to swap seats.
Yeah. Okay.
So to give you this method.
Okay.
Okay. So we've swapped seats because I'm going to give you a demonstration of a briefing on reverse bay park. So I'm going to do the briefing and I'll talk you through.
Okay.
So the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we just arrived at the car park. You've never done it before, but you have done straight reversing. So I'll keep it like for like, the same sort of scenario. So yeah, I think I've got everything I need. Don't want to have a trip into the boot. Visual aids. Actually, you know, I do want a little visual aid. Might draw on this later. Okie dokie. So anyway, yeah, let's go enroll then. So Abdul, we've come into the car park. This is the location that we're going to be doing the Bay Park exercise today. Happy with that?
Yes.
So so normally at this point we'd review your drive and talk about your mirrors. Skip that. Yeah. Talk about because we're now getting straight on to it.
Yeah.
So okay, so we've not done any bay parking before, have we?
No.
But you have reversed.
Yes.
And just tell me a little bit about that. We did a little bit last week. So what happened last week when we introduced reversing?
You told me that I can control the car with just the accelerator. With the clutch pedal. I don't need to be on the accelerator.
Good. Yeah.
And you said to me that I must check, because I didn't check my mirrors when we were reversing, but I just checked them, but I didn't check over my shoulder in my blinds.
And why is it important to look out the back?
Because there might be something you miss in your mirrors.
Yeah. So, in percentage terms, how much coverage do your mirrors give you out the back?
I'd say about 20%. Is that right?
Well, if you have a look down there,
yeah,
and in your centre mirror right now, it's covering quite a lot.
But
now if you look directly at the back by twisting your seat, are there things you can see now by looking there that you don't see there?
Yeah.
So it gives you a bit more vision, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
But while you're looking at the back, can you see? Look out there. Can you see what that red course is doing over there?
No, I can't.
So there's some disadvantages to that. So how are you going to see the red course?
I'll do like when I do my palm routine. I'll check on my right mirror.
So just show me how you're going to look.
I can see in
you can see it there. And then if you look over there, then you've got the other blind spot there, haven't you?
I can see the whole one. Yeah.
So when we're going backwards, we need to combine all of that. Then we need to get all rounds effective observation. You don't just want to be staring there,
no,
because you'll miss that red course coming out.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to look in that mirror and see this blue car and all that. So you're going to be looking all round and effective. So that would be really important today that we keep doing that.
Okay.
Okay, and so we just reversed in a straight line. So while you were twisting in your seat, were there any problems with you controlling the clutch? Because as you're twisting, you're twisting in your seat. You've got to have good control on the clutch, haven't you?
I've seen. I'm okay. I've got to put down the clutch.
Yeah. So as long as you're
I can touch it right to the bottom.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, and we didn't do any steering, did we? We just went backwards in a straight line.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, what we're going to do is in a minute, we're going to pick one of those bays over on the right and get you to reverse into it.
Yeah.
So if you were coming shopping here, what would be the advantage of reversing into a bay? Why would we do that? Can you think of one advantage to reversing in? Because all these other cars, look what they've done. They've all driven in.
Yeah.
So why don't we just do that?
Is it because we can see when we're driving out, we can see where we're going?
Yeah. So take that Focus that's driven in.
Yeah.
Look at all the blind spots on his car. He's got tinted windows, big pillars at the back.
Yeah.
So when he comes out, think about the seating position. To reverse out, he's got to stick, half of his car out before he's really going to see any?
Yeah, especially if there's a cars beside him, isn't there?
Yeah, so what would be a safer way to come out of that bay? Let's pick one that's driven in. So let's... so over there, that white BMW, when they come out, are they going to have an easier job to see what's coming?
Most definitely.
They are, aren't they? Cars are designed for going forwards, and we've got a much better view forwards. And it's rubbish out the back, isn't it? As we've just demonstrated. There's big pillars and the headrest. Stick a couple of passengers in your car, and you're going to see less.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. So there's definitely a big advantage to us reversing in.
Yeah.
But what if you was going to do in the weekly shop and you wanted access to your boot? What would you do?
You'd have to go out driving, wouldn't you?
You would, wouldn't you? Yeah. But now you know the risks.
Yeah.
So you'd probably pick some in the car park, less congested, to make it easier, like over near that hedge.
Yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? Because as you reverse that, you're not in the main thoroughfare there.
Yeah.
So you can always make these choices when you pass your test and you're driving. You think, do you know what? there's all these posts, pedestrians and all sorts in this car park, and how many people have a little fender benders in car parks, bashing their car?
Yeah, I think it happened to my brother.
Yeah, and the insurance goes up. It's really expensive, really expensive to fix your bumpers and things. And worse, what if it was a child?
Yeah, that's right.
So we always think of our risk that as like right on cue, child walks through car park. You wouldn't see her if you're reversing.
No.
If you look out the back now, imagine she was behind your car.
Yeah, she's
too short and she wouldn't see her.
Yeah.
And all these low posts.
Yeah.
So when reversing in car parks, we're really thinking number one, safety, and that's why the all-round effective observation and our choices as to whether we drive in reversing, and reversing is a better option.
Okay.
There's the advantages to it.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do today. Okay. How about that?
Yeah.
Good. So there's a couple of methods we could show you to get into a bay. So let's say these are the bays on the right. So I'm kind of creating what you've got in front of you here.
Yeah.
And this is you. This is your car.
Yeah.
So let's say the car park was busy today. Let's say there's loads of parked cars and this bay is our empty bay, and we think, do you know what? We'll have that. Okay. So there's a couple of methods. We could either drive over there and stop in front of it, pull across the bay like that, and reverse in.
Yeah.
That'd be a method. Or some people continue past the bay. So let's say that's our bay. They continue past it and reverse in like that. Out of those two methods, which one would you say is the safest, the least risk?
I'd say the one where you go drive past it.
Okay, so you're going to go for the drive past. Let's say now it's a busy car park. You've driven past your bay, and there's a car behind. What might the car behind do? With
He might drive in forwards. Okay.
How are we going to do?
You have to try and find somewhere else.
Yeah. Often you get road rage in these situations.
Okay.
People think, it's my bay, and they get out. Seriously,
Okay.
I've got a pupil that works at Castle Mall in security. This is a regular event.
Alright.
Road rage, people nicking bays.
Yeah, can quite imagine that.
So yeah, so do you need all that aggro?
No.
So that's a disadvantage. What if the car behind's leaving the car park and you want that once you drive past it and they follow you up there? Now what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's right.
Are they going to reverse back?
No.
They didn't, especially if there's another car now behind them.
Yeah.
So driving past your bay introduces complications, some risks, doesn't it? You've got people behind, potentially, that might nick your bay or just follow you up, who aren't prepared to give you the space to do your part. Because they might not know, they might think, I didn't know you were going to do that.
Yeah.
And now I've got a car behind. Yeah, it's something to think about, isn't it? So that we can do that method, but in a busy car park, it might not always be your best option.
Okay.
The other option, to pull up in front, so now let's say there's a car behind you, come over there.
Yeah.
How's he going to get in that bay?
He's not.
So now you've protected your bay, that's yours all day long, and no one's having that because you've prevented anyone getting in it.
Okay.
And now if there are cars behind, you can let them pass you, can't you? So now you've got no cars behind, so you've managed that situation. You've reduced your risk just by sitting in front of your protected bay. Get rid of the people behind. They might be in a rush, let them go. And now you've got more time to do it. And the big advantage,
That makes sense.
by having that bay there, if you angle your car across the bay, now those mirrors look down into your bay. Whereas the other method, they look up the road.
Okay.
So it's harder. You're kind of going into a blind area, aren't you? So it's tricky.
Yeah, it could be a child coming across it.
Yeah, or a post, or someone in the car opens their door.
Yeah.
So just to sit there, if you're sit there, you can have a look, thinking, are there any obstructions in my bay? Are there any people in this car or that car? So you're now aware of the risk, and you reduce your risk significantly by protecting your bay, driving across at an angle and reversing it.
Okay.
So which method would you like to learn today?
I'd like to learn that one you just said, the one that you drive in there, because that sounds good.
Yeah, we can teach you both methods if you like. So. But let's start with that one then.
Yeah.
So client centered now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know why.
That's good.
Okay, so let's go with that one then. So let's break it down. How we're going to do it?
Because the client centered, because you've given them the option what they want to learn. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, client centered is giving them choice. It's like if you go into a restaurant and they say, this is what you're having today, Abdul. Go, I didn't want that. Well, that's what's on the menu. You've got to have it.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah, they might not be happy to do that, yeah.
Budget, innit? It's like it's not a tailor-made suit. It's off the peg. It's like one size fits all. And we don't want to do that. No. We want to really get them thinking about risk and how to reduce risk to make good choices when they've passed.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's what we want to do. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go back into our... Okay, so we've agreed. That's how we're going to do it today, or the first one at least. Rather than give you two methods, let's get you to master one, because I don't want to confuse you today. I think we'll stick with one today, then we can come back to the other one. By the time you're taking your test, you'll be proficient in both. You'll be good at it. Yeah. So you'll be quite diverse. You'll be, adaptable and dynamic in situations and things. So so anyway, so we're going to pull up in front of that bay there. So just going to give you a little talk through about how we do that. So the bay that you select, you're literally just going to put your door across the bay. But when we get there, we can talk about how that will look and how you can have a reference to do that. So you can judge it just right. But we'll talk about it when we get there. Okay, so you've stopped in front of your bay. So this is the empty bay. So let's call that line 1. So that would be somewhere near your shoulder, kind of this side of the door. This one here. Don't worry about that bay, because that's not, we're going to go down there. So don't worry about that. We want to line you up on the bay first. So you'll have one line sort of near your shoulder at this side of the door, and the other line will be like under your door mirror. So we'll call that line 1, line 2. Then we're going to look all round, do your POM routine. You've done pulling up on the right before. So it'll be, opposite POM, start from right to left, make sure it's safe. And you're going to move slowly, steer quickly, and the car is going to pivot round at an angle to there. And when you're about 45 degrees across, the right door mirror is going to look down at this second line. And it will kind of come diagonally through your mirror. If I show you on my mirror, roughly what you see, but you'll see it for yourself in a minute. The line will come down there. And, I could even draw it like that. Just imagine there was a line, it would sort of come diagonally down towards your door, roughly. Sort of. But like I say, you're going to see that firsthand for yourself in a second. Alright? So you'll have a line right near your door handle. And that's your target. That's what you're going to steer and stay close to. So we're going to reverse. Steer quickly, keep the car nice and slow, and the car will pivot round, staying close to your line. Then when you get around to there, you'll look in your other mirror, which will be my mirror in this case, and you'll see the other line. And then you'll just keep going around to those lines of parallel and equal distance. And when they are, you're going to straighten your wheels and move back into straight. Meanwhile, all-round effective observation as you do this. So we're going to have a nice slow car, quick steering, good observations all the way around as you come into the bay. And then we're just going to stop when the front of the car is behind the line. And then that's it. And we can talk about how we can review it, how you did. If it didn't quite go to plan, we can sort of tweak it and think, well, what do we need to do differently? Then we'll have another go. Happy with that? Yeah. So do you want me to give you like a talk through, like step by step, how to do it, so you can pick up these reference points and things? All right, good. So what we're going to do is, when it's safe, I want you to be responsible for moving off from this where we are now. We're going to go over the little speed hump. And again, just like when you pull up on the right, you're going to check your mirrors. You're going to go over to the right side and go and protect one of those bays. Don't drive in the bays. Imagine there's all cars, so you can't go over the white lines. Just sort of get close to them, though. All right? Happy? When you're ready. So pick any bay after the speed bump and before the next speed bump. Somewhere in the middle will be fine. Yeah, good observations there, Abdul. Lovely. Good clutch control. This is sort of what we want. Nice slow car. what you're doing now, where you're just holding the bite
Yeah.
and not fully releasing it to go over that bump, is what we want. So you pick a bay, and then when you have, come to a stop. Alright, just handbrake neutral.
Am I a bit too far?
Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
So what bay have you picked, Abdul? What one are you going
one
in?
Here.
Okay. So what we want to do is we want to square that line, that bay right up. I'll explain, actually, I'll get it to reverse, then I'll show you what I mean.
Okay.
So we're now a little bit past that bay to make this manoeuvre effective.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is I'm going to ask you just to reverse back a tiny bit, then I'll tell you when to stop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little practice reverse. So
Yeah.
can you remember where reverse is on this vehicle?
Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
That's first.
Oh, so is it push down? That's right.
That's it. And what was that noise?
Little beep to tell me that it's okay.
And has this car got parking sensors?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yours
beep
have.
is an indication you've got
Okay,
parking sensors. And what signal have we just put on the back of the car by
The
doing that?
reverse lights.
Yeah. So all-round effective observation.
Yeah.
Where are you going to start and where are you going to finish?
Over here. And there.
That's it.
Is that right?
So I want you to reverse back on the bite.
Yeah.
Just covering the gas, but don't press the gas, just like I did last week. Good all-round observations. Is it safe? Just think that little kiddie, is she walking
Yeah,
around
safe.
there? Look down the back.
Yeah. Can I go?
Is it safe?
Yes, it's safe.
And stop. Handbrake neutral. Now we moved back probably about how far then?
Yeah.
Don't we? And you'll probably think, well, I wonder why we did that. What's the point? So just turn your key off for a second. I just want to show you what we've just done.
Okay.
So that was our bay, and we've kind of just stopped. If we were to be outside the car, then at the front of our car was past that line.
Yeah.
And I just backed you up to there.
Okay.
Because what we want to do, that line 2 I mentioned, the front of the car would just sit behind it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, from inside the car, you wouldn't know that, would you? How would you know that?
I wouldn't.
But I want to demonstrate, I want to show you that that is what we've done. So, handbrake's on, gears in neutral, ignition's off.
Yeah.
If it's safe, I want you to get out. Good Dutch reach, well done. You've been taught well.
That's like the best.
So let's stand in our bay. This is your bay. This is what
Yeah.
see what we've just done there. We've just put the like on my diagram. We put the front of the car up to that line. So this line, when you get back in, you're just going to sort of think, how would you do that again? You're going to think where this line is, and it lines up with this pillar.
Yeah.
So this side of the door, and the other line, this line will come in under your mirror. But you wouldn't, you'll have to see that. So get back in the car. I just want you to know that's the position we want to be in. Alright, so if you just put your seatbelt back on.
Can I just ask a question?
You can ask anything you like. You're in roll.
Okay. You said it comes underneath your door, but it's coming about there.
Thank you. Good.
Is it supposed to come in underneath your mirror door?
It's supposed to come in exactly what you're looking at now.
Okay.
Because the problem is, Abdo, if I sit there,
It's going to be
I sit in a different position.
Taller. Yeah.
So I've got a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see things differently to you because I might be shorter, taller, further forwards, further back. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you now know the car is sitting where we wanted it to.
Yeah.
So line 1, where's that sitting in relation to you?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the second line is somewhere under your door mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, can you, without using blue tack or anything, could you just remember where that is? Could you do, if you were asked to do that again, could you do it?
Yeah. I think
Okay, so that's what we're going to do. What I want you to do now is just to make sure that you've got that.
Yeah.
I just want you to back up.
Yeah.
And then drive forwards back to this position.
Okay.
Just to make sure you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I do that then?
Be good. Sometime today will be good. Do you know what I mean? So good, you got that. You're in charge, so you're going to be looking all round effective. So just back up about a car length. So your coordination and controls is really good. Don't steer the wheel. What are you doing steering the wheel?
Sorry.
Keep it straight. Straight. There. There.
Yeah.
If you want to go straight, just keep it straight.
Okay.
The car was perfectly straight before, so we just keep that in a straight line. Alright, and you can stop there, that'll do. Okay, so good. So now, your job is to move forwards and get us back to where we just was, using your new reference points, while they're fresh in your memory.
Yep.
That's your job. Make sure it's safe.
Okay. Just wait for the cyclist to go past.
Good. So you're coming up to your bay now. This is the one.
This one here. This
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Okay. So are you back where you were?
Yeah, I'd say I'm roughly am. Yeah.
Okay, just turn your engine off. Your handbrake neutral. What I want you to do is you're going to get out on your own now. Stand in the bay and tell me if this is the right spot.
Okay. I'm a little bit further than I wanted to.
Further forwards, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
So it's just worth getting you to understand where the car's actually sitting
Yeah.
from the outside, the reality. Because from the inside it looks different, doesn't it?
Yes.
And we're
that's
just
it.
getting you just to understand where your car's sitting in relation to the bay you want to go into to
Yeah.
help you understand that. And by
Okay.
getting you out in and out of the car,
Yeah.
just once, twice. So now I'd like you to crack that.
Okay.
Alright?
It's enough.
So you didn't have to come
No.
very far back. But just as your instructor, having done this many times, I could just tell. I don't have a reference point. I'm not lying. I just know that you were further forwards. And it
Yeah.
was tiny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
But I just have to
minute,
learn
Yeah.
through experience that I know where the car's sitting.
Okay.
And
yeah.
through your inexperience, I'm trying to give you my experience
Yeah.
and let you know that this is where the car sits.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
After a while, as you progress through this, you'll forget about these reference points. They won't be important. You'll just know where the car's. Like I don't think of reference points. I just know where the car is,
Yeah.
and so will you.
Okay.
It's a bit like when you learnt to ride a bike. If you had stabilisers on your bike, they were useful for a little while. They got you going. Then you took them off, and you never thought about them again.
Yeah.
This is just stabilisers or a crutch to help you walk, and then after a while you don't need it.
No. Okay.
So it just gets you like aware of where your car's sitting.
Okay.
So
yeah.
we've done that.
Yeah.
Okay. So line 1 is the one on your shoulder. Line 2 sort of under the mirror. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're going to do step 2. We're going to take you across that angle.
Okay.
All right. So when you're ready, I'd like you to start the engine. And what's happening behind at the minute?
There's some people just come out their car, walking to the shops.
That's it. Yeah. And is anyone coming down here?
No.
So if you prepare, observe, and if safe, you're going to move slowly and steer quickly. Now look at the gradient of the car park. What's going to happen as you steer?
There's a camber.
Yeah.
So we're going to go faster.
So how are we going to control that?
Like we did for when we done the turn in the road, we cover the brake, use the brake.
Okay.
Yeah, if we need to, if it's like
So depressed clutch, cover brake, dab brakes going down.
Yeah.
To keep it slow. So it's going to be slow car, quick steering, yeah?
Yeah.
Good observations.
Yeah.
Alright, you're responsible for observations. I want you to see that that's absolutely 100% safe. If in doubt, wait.
Yeah.
What else could we do to raise our awareness of the car park? We've got our ears as well, haven't we?
Yeah, so we could
so if I pop that down,
you can hear. Yeah.
Makes more
You
way.
can even hear a child, couldn't you, if you had to?
Push bike, someone running, opening the car door, starting an engine.
Okay.
So we'd turn the radio down, wouldn't we?
Yes.
To raise our awareness. Okay. So use all your senses, your sight, your hearing.
Okay.
If it's safe,
Good.
slightly steer quickly.
Okay.
Full look. That's a bit of dry steering there.
Okay.
We'll talk about dry steering. Keep the lock on. That's it. So now we're safe. So now I just want you to just glance in your mirror and you'll see the line coming up the scene. We're going to keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and stop.
Okay.
The handbrake neutral. Now I'm just going to stop you here because where we are, we've picked the lovely car park just to train you on, so people can just go round the back. We're not causing obstruction. I just want you to take a moment just to think, oh, where are we sitting?
Yeah.
You're not going to get out of the car this time then.
No.
So in the mirror,
Yeah.
can you see a line kind of drawn towards your door handle?
Yeah. That one there. See the line.
So now I can't see that line. If you look over your shoulder, can you see a line over your shoulder, over your right shoulder?
I can.
Fairly close to the side of the car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit more obstructed.
So now, do you think you could move back slowly, steer quickly, and stay close to that line? Like very close to it?
I'll try.
Yeah. Do you think we've got the angle, or do you think we could move forwards a little bit more to help us?
Well, we've got the bush in front of us, so.
Yeah, it's deceptive. You've probably got about that much room before you touch that.
I think it's alright here.
Should we give it a go?
Yeah.
If it doesn't work and we end up too far from that line, then we know we should have gone forward a little bit.
Okay.
Because I can't see what you're seeing.
No.
When I sit there, the line comes in and just touches my door handle. So have you got a line touching your door handle? Yes or no?
No.
Let's move forwards.
Okay. That's what you mean.
So we're just going to take it nice and slow and just roll up. Where the car behind?
Yeah.
Good. Just let it roll. You won't have to go very far. And there.
In line with it, yeah.
Perfect.
Handbrake neutral.
That's it. So we didn't have to go very far there, but it's just opened up the angle, and this will make it easier for you going back. You could have done it from where you are, but now it's going to be a little bit easier for you.
Okay.
Alright. So you've got a line touching your door handle. So I just want you to sort of take a photo of that in your mind and think, I could remember that next time.
Yeah.
That is your reference point.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now we're going to select reverse, prepare. All-round effective observations, being aware that now cars might travel and try and nick your bay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so good all-round observations.
Yeah, that's clear.
And you're going to slowly, without dry steering this time. Do you know what dry steering is?
When you're steering the wheel.
I've got to say my throat.
Okay, do you want some water?
No, I'm alright.
Okay. So I'm steering with the steering wheel without moving.
Yeah, it's a little bit of movement to steer to avoid any unnecessary wear and tear on your tyres and your steering mechanism. It just helps the car. Nice to your car. Okay. Look after it.
Yeah. So just check.
Yeah, look all round. Get your bike so we don't roll forwards. Make sure you're under control. Observations.
Yeah. There's a car coming.
So make eye contact. Now we've got privacy glass in this car, so that's no good. Yeah. You might make eye contact, they can't see it. Oh, so I've got my window down, and they've gone. Okay.
Okay.
Are you happy? Is it safe?
It's happy, yeah, it's safe, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a slow car, quick steers. That's it. And now keep an eye on your line and stay close to it. If at any point you think you're going over on top of that line, you can steer the other way. So you've already got your full lock on, and just stay nice and tight to that line. You aware of the silver car coming up?
Yeah.
And can you still see your line? Is it near that door handle still?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Do you think you're going to go on the top of it?
Not yet.
Very good, leave your steers as they are. Soon you're going to see in the left mirror the other line. And when you do, I want you to stop. Just handbrake neutral. Just to give you a little break. So now this is the point where we can see a line there, quite a big gap, and I imagine quite a tiny gap on your side.
Yeah, like that door handle is touching the white line.
So you've done a good job staying close to that line. So now what we're going to do is we're going to correct the steering and try and even up those gaps as we go into that line. Yeah. So you're going to have to take the steers off and come a little bit to this one. So prepare the car again. All-round effective observations and listen.
Okay. So you want me to steer that way, yeah?
Yeah, as you move, start to straighten your wheels.
Okay. And I think it's safe to go.
Okay, you think?
It is safe to go.
Yeah, we don't do think, we do 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
And straighten. There, and now, steer this way a little bit, to me, and you'll just even up that gap. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Look out the back. Look for that little child that's running around.
Okay. Can I go backwards? Keep going backwards. Oh, yeah, okay.
What are you doing with your steering? Keep that steering where it was.
Sorry. It's gone over that line now.
Why are you stopping there, Bill?
Okay.
Does that help him if you stop?
No.
Straighten your wheels. Look out back. And now just straight. Is there a pedestrian?
Yes.
Look out back.
Yeah, let's see. Straighten it.
And straighten. 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 There. That's enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Look out the back and just come in and come to a stop there. Stop, stop, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Handbrake
neutral. Okay, you can relax. Now, the next thing we need to think is, have we got the front of the car in the bay, do you think? Do you think we're sticking out?
No, I think we're...
Or do you think we're too deep in?
I think we're too deep in.
You think we're too deep in? Well, let's have a look. We'll look from inside the car first, then we'll get out and have a look.
Okay.
So just tell me, looking at the bays next to us, the line that marks the front of the bay there... Yeah. Well, we haven't got a line. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. I thought the stop-start would kick in.
Okay.
So the line that marks the front of the bay, is that somewhere, you know, where the starting position, you had the line under your mirror on either side? It should look similar.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Yeah. Now, if you look over your right shoulder, see the line that marks the back of the bay?
Yeah.
Whereabouts is that?
Yeah, it's coming in line with that post.
Is it right in the corner, that bottom corner?
Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
Right in the corner.
So there you've got 2 reference points to know where the car is sitting.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do, just double check that handbrake. Just give it another click, it's on a hill. Yeah. Definitely neutral, engine's off. And let's go and have a look at your handiwork. Let's go and see where we finished.
Okay.
Look at the back. See it in the back. So now when you're sitting inside the car, how that looks. Because now if we get it, let's just have a look at how that looks again. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you can pop your seatbelt on. So, tell me about your bay park. Give me a score for your accuracy out of 1 to 10.
My accuracy coming in.
Accuracy. How have you finished? Are you in this bay?
I'd say I was 10 out of 10.
Yeah, so you're dead centre.
Yeah.
You've got an even gap on the lines either sides.
Yeah.
Is the front of the car in?
Yes.
Is the back of the car in?
Yes.
It's literally in the middle of the bay, isn't it?
Yes.
Perfectly in the middle.
Yes.
So that's very good. So yeah, I'd agree. It's got to be a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Let's review your coordination of controls.
Yeah.
How did you do with that? That would include things like clutch control, setting the gas, and dry steering.
Yeah, I'd say probably an 8 because of my dry steering.
Yeah, and what's the problem with dry steering?
Yeah. The bottom of the wheel will get warm.
Yeah, over time.
Over time.
It's just wear and tear on your vehicle. You want to look after it.
Yeah.
It's expensive, isn't it?
Just a question: would I get marked down on my tests if I had
what?
dry steering?
Yes.
You would do.
It is a fault.
Okay.
Yeah. If you do a little bit, get away with it. They're more fussy on a part 2, which I wouldn't mention to a learner because they wouldn't know what I'm on about. But yeah, so
okay.
And what would you give yourself? So if you looked at the accuracy, looked at the coordination and control, and the third element of that part, the third skill, was your all-round effective solutions. How was that?
I thought that was okay, but then I stopped when the car had come, didn't I? So
yeah,
that let me down, didn't it?
If you put yourself in his car coming towards you, your car's coming into the bay.
Yeah.
He's going to drive past, and then you stop.
Yeah.
So what did he do?
He kind of said he thought I was going forward, didn't he?
Well, you were going backwards.
Yeah. But
so you stopped. So what did he do?
Stopped.
If you'd carried on, if it was safe to carry on, what could he have done? If you got out of his way, he would have carried on.
Yeah.
So he was going to come through the spot.
Yeah.
He's thinking, oh, lovely, you're moving back, and then you stopped, and he thought, oh, well, I'll stop then.
Yeah.
And that's fair enough if you had something happening behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, so did you need to stop there?
No.
Keep moving, didn't you?
Just acknowledge him.
Yeah,
make
acknowledge
eye
him.
contact.
It's not a big problem. He didn't look annoyed, did he?
No.
But that's just something we could just be aware of in how our actions affect others. Okay,
I like that technique. That was good.
So could you do that on your own now then?
I'll give it a go.
Yeah,
probably not as well as you, but I will give it a go.
Well, all we've got to do is like painting by numbers.
Yeah.
We put you in the same places at the same times, and we replicate.
Yes.
Like your stabilizers. After a little while, you'll form a habit. You'll just know.
Yeah.
You'll just know how to do it. But at the moment, you don't.
No.
So by giving you good experience of doing it well, and you have done it well, we're going to build on that so you can do it well on your own.
Yeah. Okay.
So the second attempt, should we agree that with the reference points, the accuracy part, you're going to try and remember your reference points?
Yeah.
If I think they're off, I will correct you to make sure you have that 100% accuracy.
Okay.
And then that will reinforce what you're doing, so you'll remember it.
Yeah.
Observations, who's going to be responsible?
Me.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
If I see something you're not dealing with, I'll ask you to wait and just evaluate what's happening. Okay. And coordination control as well. How are we going to deal with that dry steering?
Just make sure we don't start steering until we start moving slightly.
So you did that on the way back, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you get in a muddle, if you get stuck, just come to a stop, say, Howard, I need your help.
Okay.
If I think you need help, I'll just verbally give you a little prompt, yeah?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah.
So should we go pick another bay?
Yes.
If we stay in this same section.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd probably avoid that one near the tree, because how's that tree going to affect your position? What might that do to you?
That might affect my observations.
Do you think you'll get as deep into the bay?
No, because there's a bit sticking out.
Yeah, you've lost a little quarter of your bay, haven't you?
So
Because of that
all I'll
curve.
do is go for that second one.
Okay.
I'll try. Or I might just go past that tree and take the one next to it, next to that orange car.
What, where that drain cover is? In front of the bay? Yeah, that's a good...
Yeah.
That would be
Shall I
perfect.
go for that one?
Alright, so that's what you can do then. Lovely. When you're ready, let's do another one.
Okay, cool. there's a car coming inside. Yeah, just wait.
Good. So you're just sitting on the bite point there.
Yeah.
While you're waiting, what could you be doing with that clutch?
Sure, I could just push it down.
Yeah. What's the benefit of doing that?
So I don't like do my legging.
Yeah, there's fatigue on your leg.
Yeah.
What about the clutch itself?
Yeah, you start to wear it out.
Have you ever bought a clutch?
Yes.
Expensive.
Very.
Have you ever fitted one?
No.
Yeah, you pay for someone to do it, don't you? It's expensive.
Okay.
So if you're wearing your clutch out,
Yeah.
is that clutch going to last longer or shorter?
It's going to last shorter.
Yeah. So look after your car and it'll look after you.
Okay. Well, another car coming.
And also, because you're moving
down.
off down a hill, do you even need the bike?
No.
Can you just let the car roll?
Yeah.
So that'd be good coordination controls, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Do you need a bike?
Yeah.
Not needed.
Okay.
Let it roll. Alright, you happy?
Yeah.
Safe?
Safe. Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
So that's better, isn't it? You're letting it roll
Yeah.
over the brake now. Much smoother as well. So you're going to remember the start position, yeah?
Yeah.
So see if you can replicate that as perfectly as you did last time. See there, what do you think?
Too far.
You're too far past it.
So I can then reverse back. Right?
Yeah, but did you need to reverse back? Couldn't you have stopped at the
No,
point?
should. Yeah.
So yeah, just try
If
and
they
remember.
did, if then it did,
It's
just,
they, it's you.
yeah. Okay, if I did, then just get them to reverse back. Yeah.
Just stay and roll, because it gets complicated. Just correct it, Abdul.
Okay.
Keep your wheels straight, Abdul. Where are you going? We're going straight, and we're not trying to get in that bay yet. There you go.
Yeah.
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now, you might be thinking, well, what's the point? Why did I just have to reverse back a couple of inches? Turn your engine off. Let me explain. This is where we want it to be, isn't it? And we come around there, and we're a bit tight on space with that hedge, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we had to use every inch of the space we had available to us today, didn't we?
Yeah.
If you go further forwards, you're going to end up down there, and it'll all look different. So then when you reverse back, you're going to straddle that line.
Yeah.
And you believe me, just by going that further forwards, you're going to instantly have to start correcting and doing something different to what you did last time. And I just want to keep it like for like to reinforce this to build your confidence that you can do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you just keep it like systematic, like do it like that,
Yeah.
over time,
You'll just do
the
it
system will fall away and you'll just be able to do it.
Okay.
So that's why we're just getting you back, just so it looks the same with that line going into your door mirror later.
Okay.
And you won't have to correct your steering so much.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
you ready?
Yeah.
And just make a real mental note of that, because that's the second time you've gone past that. And we just want to make sure you're happy with what that looks like.
Okay.
I mean, this is where we could put a little sticker on for you just to help you. But hey, I'm fresh out of stickers and blue tack.
Okay.
So you're just going to have to remember it.
Okay. I'll remember it.
I don't like putting a load of stuff on my car.
Okay.
It's a keep it as normal as what it's going to be when you pass your test.
Okay.
When you drive for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't put stickers. Your mum don't put stickers all over a bloody car, does she?
No.
Exactly, because she don't need them anymore.
No, that's right.
It's like, so if we can just get this, you'll remember it. You'll be all right. I've got hundreds of pupils. I'd have like stickers all over the place.
Yeah.
I'd have the Abdul sticker, the Lisi sticker, the Megan sticker. It'd be like, I just look like as if my car's got some disease or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got to sell this on after.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. No dry steering. Think about the clutch going down the hill. Get that steer on. Quick steers. You don't want to go past our bay. You want to stay close to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean.
And then you're going to replicate what you saw before. Get that line touching the door handle, because that kind of worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'd guess it's there now, but just
yeah.
I can't see what it's saying, but I just get used to the angles.
Yeah.
Handbrake, select reverse. Now the yellow car that we're parking there, is anyone in that? Have they got their reverse gearing selected? How would you know?
Because they have white lights.
That's it. Get your wind down, listen. Yeah, just because there's a cyclist gone through there.
Yeah.
So now you've got your line touching the door handle. Can you stay close to that line?
Yes.
Do you think you can do? You know, last time we got a bit close.
Yeah, yeah.
We had to correct it a little bit.
Yeah.
If you think you're going on to put correct it sooner.
Okay. Yeah.
So. Look at your line, Abdel. Make sure you're staying on track. You can always stop if you want. Do you think you're going to go on top of it?
No.
Very good. And when you see the line on the other side, what are you going to do? What are you steering?
I'm going to stop.
You can straighten this time. You don't need to stop. So when you can see it start to straighten. Beautiful. And then just when it's straight, leave it straight. Are you close to your line?
Yeah, a bit too close.
So just have that way. Stay that way. That's it.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. Okay. Then.
And then you can straighten when you're between those lines at an equal distance. Anyone out the back? Little kiddie running through or anything like that through this one on the right side?
No.
Yeah. And how are you going to judge when the front of the car's in?
Under the line.
Yeah, so about there.
Corner. Yeah.
Won't go any further than that. And if you look over your right shoulder, is the line that marks the back of the bay back where it was in that corner?
I think that's a better reference for me than that one. I like that one because it goes right into the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good if there's a line. It could be a curb or a wall.
Yeah, that one's better than I can judge with that one.
Yeah. So are we in the middle of the bay? You can open your door if it's safe. So have a look. You don't need to get out this time.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I have a look this side. So the gap my side is like that.
Yeah.
Is it similar to what you've got on your side? I can't say. I'm not going to lean over you. So,
yeah.
That's it. Great. So we've done a good job there, Abdel.
Yeah.
So let's just reflect on that.
Yeah.
We want to get you doing this on your own. I think we could get it on the next attempt.
Yeah.
What do you need to do differently?
Just make sure that I line up properly.
At the start.
Yeah, and then once I've done that, I should be okay. I've got everything else in control.
So do you want to take responsibility for the accuracy?
All of
the observations?
Yeah, all of it.
And the control?
Yeah.
Do you want me to help you?
No.
What if you're stuck?
I'd like you to help me then if I'm stuck.
So should I agree just to keep quiet?
Yeah.
On this one, just to see that you can do it on your own?
Yeah.
I'll only intervene if safety is an issue.
Okay.
Are you going to run someone over or hit a post? Or,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I see you not looking effectively, I will stop you.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a deal breaker. If you're not looking, the car stops.
Okay.
I'll tell you to stop. If you don't, I'll stop it.
Alright.
But I don't think we're going to get to that stage.
No.
So, okay, Abdel, where are you going to park?
I think we're running out of space. So I'll go a little bit further down there.
Well, you could if you wanted to. You could drive out and back it up and stay in this section if you wanted to.
Yeah, do that, yeah.
Or you could go down there.
I'll go down there if that's alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you're going to pick a bay.
Yeah.
You're going to get in.
Okay.
Give it your best shot.
Okay. Cool. I could see a problem there if you're doing it on a part 3. If you were doing it, then this could take your time up, couldn't it? trying to get manoeuvre done if you've got a lot of vehicles starting to come.
Yeah, you can see that there's to do the briefing, talking through. I'd want to recap if I was doing this. Alright, so yeah, we're wrong, yeah.
Okay.
So, observations. What do you think about the parking of this car?
I think he's parked too far in, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not very good, is it?
No.
And is he in there?
No, he's over.
Is he in the car?
Yeah, he's in the car.
So there's a driver in there, so is that increasing our risk of parking near him?
Yeah, so
yeah. So pick a bay that's safe.
Can I go round the corner?
You could do.
And then it causes a problem, doesn't it? What about you?
Well, yeah, come to a stop.
Here, can I do this one? Or would that be a problem because I've got that little bump there?
Well, what we could do, I'd want to avoid you using the centre thoroughfare, because as you've seen, that's where the majority of the traffic coming into this car park uses.
Yeah.
And now, as driving instructors, we do receive complaints from the stores, understandably.
Yeah.
For customers complaints. Driving instructors all over your car park. So we try and respect that and stay out of their way. Hence why I picked this car park. So I'd rather us avoid that middle bit.
Okay, shall I drive around in the circle?
Well, rather than do that, why don't we just back up a little bit?
Yeah.
Because I know we've got a speed bump in front, and that'll be a bit awkward. You've manoeuvred on there. So let's just back up a car length, and this time we could pick the one
next to
just
him.
behind you. We'll have a tree in it, but hey, that's life, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can deal with that. And we've got some real risk of the guy in the car on his phone.
Yeah.
That might start his engine up in a minute. So about where are you happy with the position? Yeah, so you're going to go for that bay?
Yeah.
And just because it's something we've been working on, are you happy with that position?
Yeah.
Spot on.
Yeah.
It is. That's where you want to be.
I'm happy with that.
That is it. That line's just on your shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Remember when we stood outside the car?
Yeah, it's on here. Yeah.
It kind of come in with that post, isn't it? And that's I mean, you could even look, if it's safe, just open your door just to confirm to yourself that that's where you're sitting. Look at that line. It's right on that post, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Near as damn it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And the second line's where it was previously. Now, this could change slightly. Imagine if they had big wide bays.
Yeah.
That'd affect them, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
So everything's not an exact science.
No.
But it's just getting you right in the right area, the right ballpark.
Yep.
It's an American phrase.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you're doing this one.
Okay.
Did you hear the noise?
Yeah, sure.
What gear were you in?
First.
Did you hear that noise?
Yes. Yeah.
What would have happened if you tried to go backwards in first
I've gone
gear?
forwards.
Being in a hedge, haven't you?
Yeah. There's a car coming. I'm going to wait here.
Well, he's right back there. Start the manoeuvre, Abdul.
Okay.
He's miles away. Travelling at about 2 miles an hour. You're not going to affect him.
Okay.
And now what are they doing? So now that's where we keep an eye on them. And what's making the beeps, do you know?
Is that we're getting close to an object.
What is the object?
A tree.
Okay. Now, if you was parking here and those sensors were going off and you couldn't see anything, what would you do?
I'd have a look around.
How would you do that?
Look in the mirrors or behind me.
Would you consider getting out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could secure the car.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it could be like, you know, hopefully we won't get in a car park, but sometimes when you'll be parking, people put big boulders on grass verges and things. You could
easy damage your car.
My mother-in-law did that. Beep, beep, beep. Ignored it. Thought there was nothing there. Put the back of a car on it.
Yeah.
Major damage.
Okay.
Like parked over a boulder. Couldn't get off it.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so we talked about that. You've turned the engine off. So have we finished this manoeuvre?
While you were talking, I thought I'd just turn it off.
Okay. So have you finished?
I feel like I'm a bit too away from that white line.
Okay. So have you finished?
No.
Do you want to finish it?
Can I drive forward and come back in again?
Don't know.
So I'm a bit worried about getting too close.
Let's see what it says. No way about that. Can we drive forward?
Yes, we can.
Oh, good. Great. Why couldn't we drive forwards, Abdel? Why couldn't we? So you're correcting it now, yeah?
Yes.
So you weren't quite happy with the position.
No.
And so you've moved forwards, and now what can you see in those mirrors?
I can see
a line
lines, yeah.
in each one?
Yep.
Okay. So if it's, just make sure it's safe. Why is it important to have most of your observation at the back?
Because you can't see behind you.
Yeah. So it's good to use your mirrors because you'll see the lines. Will you see the kiddie behind the car in those mirrors?
Yes.
We saw that.
Yeah,
well, I don't know. She's right behind the car.
No, you
So you got your parking sensor going.
Yeah.
Or it just did briefly. And then when you feel happy,
I feel happy with that.
so you can finish the manoeuvre. Alright, you can turn the engine off. So now have you finished?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to open your door if it's safe and check where you are?
Like that. And you?
Same.
Okay.
That.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. So let's review.
Yeah.
Let's do the scaling out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Accuracy. What to give yourself?
To begin with, the accuracy wasn't spot on, but I corrected that.
So did you get in first time?
No.
So would you give yourself a 10?
No.
No. What did you give yourself?
7.
Okay, 7. So you've taken 3 points off because you had to correct it.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. What did you give yourself for your what's the word? Control. Coordination of controls.
Good.
Did you dry steer?
No, not in that one.
Did you stall?
No.
Did you put it in reverse when you wanted it to?
No. So that was.
So what would have
So knock it
happened
down to 8.
had you not realised that?
You would have gone forward.
Because I intervened there, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
You said
if I
safety,
didn't,
yeah.
what would have happened?
We'd
What would
hit
have
the
happened?
bush.
We'd have gone forwards, wouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And what about my nice car being stuck in that bush?
Yeah,
I didn't want that to. So that's why I prevented that.
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to do that differently? How are you going to know?
Listen for that bleep.
That's it, yeah, good. And then what's the other key skill we're looking at?
Key skills observation.
And did I have to?
You had to remind me to.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
So what did you give yourself for that?
That's important. That's 6.
Okay. So what would you do differently to get that to a 10?
Check in that mirror more often.
Yeah, without me reminding you.
Yeah.
And you know why it's important?
Yes, because
Okay.
you can't see behind.
So now I want to go back to your question. You said, am I allowed to move forwards?
Yeah.
So I need to understand that question.
Mm-hmm.
Why, and I'm not being funny, why wouldn't you be allowed? What are you thinking? Are you thinking about the test?
Yeah.
Okay. On a driving test, if you correct it, yes, you'll get a fault.
Okay.
You get a driver fault for moving forwards. So what they want to see is your accuracy, that you've got a good skill of doing that first time.
Mm-hmm.
So you think, well, why would they fault you? Seems a bit mean, doesn't it? Why would they give you a fault?
Is it because of the inconvenience to other drivers?
Yeah, so if it would inconvenience other drivers. So if you was doing instant multi-story and you were in and out correcting,
Traffic would start piling up.
But how many people, as a passenger, when you're being out with your parents or just in a car, how many people need to correct? How many people just do it in one like that?
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah.
So if you just take a correction, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want you thinking you can't do that. I don't want you thinking you'd fail a driving test for that. It's just a nice skill. If you can do it, and that's what we're aiming for, that you can just do that first time and be really good at it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're working towards. But don't worry if you need to correct it.
Okay.
Because it's quite a difficult thing to get in first time, especially if you had lots of parked cars. Now this time, let's think why you corrected it. Did you feel, because I instructed you to go, because that car was right back there travelling slow with 2 speed bumps in front, and we know they're savage speed bumps. Yeah. So they're not going to speed up towards us. Okay. So I think we got time there to get on with it. Yeah. But did you feel now a bit under pressure? Did you feel you rushed it and took your eye? Because you've got to keep your eye on the ball there. Yeah. The kid and there. And them there. Yeah. So you kind of, the accuracy fell off because you were rushing it. Don't rush it. Just stay slow. Okay. Keep calm and carry on, as they say. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pause, have a look. Safety. This is what happens in car parks. That's why people have collisions, because they rush or someone's impatient and they zip, bang, post. Hopefully it's a post and not a child. Okay. So yeah.
I'm acting as a pupil. Just a question for you, just to be careful. Do you have to put your hazard warning lights on if you're reversing backwards into a bay?
Well, what does the highway code say about hazard warning lights?
They're to warn people.
Okay. When can you use them?
If you're broken down. Yeah.
Have we broken down?
No.
When else can you use them?
I can't remember.
They changed the highway codes a few years back when you can use them on the move.
Okay.
If you was going down a high speed road and there's a collision or the traffic's come to a stop.
Yeah, I think my dad was telling me that if he's in his lorry, he puts it on just to slow
down. And you can warn
down.
people of the hazards.
Yeah.
By putting those on. Yeah. With your brake lights.
Yeah. I think that's in my test actually.
Yeah. So could you answer your own question there? Do you need to put them on when you're parking?
No.
Does it benefit anyone?
No.
What signal have they got that they can see?
Reverse lights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we need it?
No.
There you go. So a lot of these questions you can answer yourself, though. Just think logically. If you've read the highway code, you can think, well, that's the rule book. You can ask me, of course. Yeah. But soon you'll be driving out there on your own. Keep yourself up to date with the highway code. When it changes, get yourself a new copy and just make yourself aware of what's changed. That is your legal responsibility as a driver to know what's in the highway code. So when they change it, you need to know. Okay. Yeah. The police won't say, "Oh, you haven't seen the new edition." We'll let you off. They ain't gonna say that. No. That's the law. You've got to be aware. It's your responsibility to be aware of what's in the highway code. Okay. All right. So that's your job going forwards. Yeah. All right. And to pass the test, you need to know it.
Cool.
All right.
Right. Out roll.
Out roll.
That was a really good demonstration. Thank you for that.
Cool. So it's now how could you not understand what we're doing?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You were struggling with the positions. We got out. Yeah. And we see it.
Show them it. Yeah.
Now, if you're doing that, people have done this with me. But they've seen me do that, and then they're getting out. Left me in the car.
Yeah.
They're getting out. Engine's running. I'm in gear. They're walking around the front of the car. So now they're breaking the law. Yeah. Supervising driver.
Yeah.
Has to be here, don't they?
Yes.
But if that engine's running, I have to be here legally. So it's really important you don't misinterpret that, because people have been, and it's like, oh my God, what are they doing? Why are they getting out of the car?
Or even leaving the engine running and getting out of the car and checking it, both of you.
There was a true story not so long ago, a mum giving her daughter driving lessons. She gets out of the car to back her into the drive. She's got a garage door behind her.
And kills her.
Yeah. Bad. She stepped off the clutch, panicked, hit the gas, and just literally
Cool. So just don't get out of the car at any point.
That'd be a bad idea.
Unless the engine's off.
That'd be a very, very bad idea to do that.
Cool. No, that's good.
So that was one method.
I can take that away now.
And then there's the other method, the method you wanted to teach me, the 3-line methods.
But like you say, that's a better method to teach somebody because
it's only because I did, as a fleet trainer, working with companies, they would tell us, don't do the 3-line method, don't get them driving past that bay, because that's your sole purpose as a fleet trainer is to reduce risk. You know, they said some of the companies we worked with, they said, we could probably halve our insurance claims if we just removed reverse out of our cars or vans. Yeah, we could just stop them reversing. Half our insurance claims would just disappear. So when we're teaching them, we'd say, right, reverse if it's necessary, and that's what highway code says, only if it's necessary, and keep it to a minimum. Yeah. So and that's what we want to do. And so if we can drive forwards or through bays,
that's always the best option. Yeah.
Do it. Once you introduce reversing, we talk about dynamic risk assessment, because car parks are dynamic, ever changing, and they're constantly. They'd have a plan. They'd look at where they're going to go, and they think, right, that's the plan. This is my choice. Where's the risk? And reverse if necessary into it. And they absolutely told us not to go past for the reasons I said, because can you imagine driving a van driving past, especially if it's on the other side where the driver's that side and the bay's the opposite side on the near side. Yeah, they can't see. No. They're going in blind. The mirrors are looking the wrong way, so angling it, the mirrors will look straight down in that bay. So we're using the mirrors to see what's going on, because they can't look out the back. No, it's a van. So it's by far the lowest risk. Option.
Doing it the opposite way, so you're coming this way, it's just exactly the same principle.
So if it's my door, so the perspective might change. And notice I kept it like for like. We did it always on the same time. It'd be a mistake if I did the first one there and then got you to do it that way. Now all that perspective we worked on is now out the window, because it looks different now. Yeah. For me sitting here, it looks different for me than it does to you. Yes. Because I do it so much, I just know. Yeah. Almost like a sixth sense, I know exactly. Even when you're just a bit further, I say that's wrong.
And something else I picked up on, when we got out of the car, you made sure that I got out correctly first before you got out.
Yeah, I'm watching you. I'm in control. Yeah. I'm telling you where to go,
instead
what
of just
to
both
do.
Getting out at the same time.
Yeah. Didn't want you. We had this guy, but I didn't want you going round, and I explained why.
Yeah. Just every kind of risk assessed.
Yeah, in control. Yeah, it's the first time you've done it. The location's good. The instructions is what you need, and then in 3 attempts you've done it on your own. And the third one wasn't so good. Fell apart a bit, but that's what we'd expect. Yeah, yes. It'd be nice for them to nail it, but we scaled it, and we'd now do another one and fix those things. Yeah. And just think, don't rush because you saw them. That was a factor in you going out your bay, because you were more interested in them, which is fair enough, But that's reality. People panic a bit and don't do what they did before. Yeah, because something's changed. New dynamics come in.
So, if this was the end of the lesson and you're driving back, would you? Obviously, you'd recap the next lesson on what we've done, but would you go back again and attempt to do this to see how they are, instead of just doing it on
the next lesson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think once they've got those skills, we don't want them to fade. You don't want the skill fade. Yeah. So once they've got a skill, on the next lesson, we might just be on a 2-hour lesson, and then just say, oh look, we're going to go near a car park. We're passing a car park.
Just keep it nice and fresh.
Let's just pop in, do a little recap. Yeah. Have another couple of 3 practices, 2 or 3. Yeah. Going well. Sort it out. We go. Let's go and do a parallel park. Yeah. And this is why on the part 3 or standard check, that's why they don't want to introduce the manoeuvre, because it takes that long. It takes too long. And there's too much talking.
Yeah. The thing is, you did keep your brief quite brief, didn't you, when you were explaining it to me? But on a part 3, then you've only got 10 minutes, 5 minutes to get that brief out before you start practicing.
Yeah, and I just stuck to one method. I didn't try and brief you on two and then do one. That would be really confusing.
Yeah, so just go and
keep it simple. Everything's sort of as simple as you can keep it.
Yeah.
And build on it. Then next time we're dealing on the left side.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Then we'll introduce busier car parks in between parked cars and build it up.
Yeah,
Let's go into multi-story. So now you're gonna have to get a ticket.
Yeah.
Then you got to get out and you
show them.
And now you got to park. You got 3 cars behind you. And you got to go on them ramps.
Yeah.
Which that's not going to get tested.
No. Would you take a learner into multi-car park? No.
Would I?
Not really.
Why wouldn't I?
I'm just asking.
Well, what are they? What are they?
They're going to have to do.
What is their objective? What are they having driving lessons for?
To learn how to drive and deal with any.
So if you or your daughter, when she learns to drive, you spent £800 to £1,000 on a driving instructor.
Yeah.
Because you want it done right. Yeah, it's not cheap, is it?
No.
And then she's passed, and you say, right, come on, let's go in the city. I'm going to treat you, pass your test, lovely. And you say, well, let's park up in this car park. And she goes, oh, I can't do that. And you're going, oh, I thought you've been doing driving lessons. So we know, we only play parks in a little quiet car park between lines. And you'd be like, well, is that good value for money?
No.
Have they been taught how to drive? And then you say, well, we need petrol. Do you want to get that? Oh, what? I ain't done that before. What have you been doing on these lessons? Oh, we only just did what was in the test.
Yeah.
Drive down a cul-de-sac. Oh, come on, turn around. Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously? Yeah. What did I spend all my money on?
Yeah.
So, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does.
Should we?
Yes.
Do we have a responsibility to teach our learners how to drive for life?
Yes.
You need to, if you haven't done, read the national standards, rules 1 to 5.
Got that. No. Yeah,
that
I did
will
read
answer
that.
your question.
I did read that. Yeah.
Should we? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Now, if they're on a budget and say, do you know what? I want you to teach me how to drive in 10 hours. My dad's been doing a bit with me.
Yeah.
That's all I've got. I just want to buy a block of 10 hours and I want you to just get me through that test. Okay, well then we could advise them that, okay, literally all I'm going to cover is what's on your test. This is often how a lot of intensive courses are done.
Yeah. Because
their time's so short and the pupil wants a miracle performing in a week. So why don't it then? We've got to do it properly.
Yeah. Okay.
So they should learn how to drive for life, shouldn't they? That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be sharing the roads with these people that can't drive.
That's right.
Do you know? You see someone in a car. You go into a car park, you see a car in front of you, and they're trying to park, and they're in and out, and you think, Christ, and then everyone's getting impatient, and then they're like losing the rag and getting a bit of road rage. You look at that person, think they could choose a drive lesson, couldn't they? Yeah. They need to better cope with this and know how to manage that situation. They clearly are out of their depth.
So I'm just thinking, when you go to the one next to the cinema, how many scrapes are on that wall? There's a lot, isn't there?
So do the best by your pupils. Obviously they're on a limited budget, isn't it? They haven't got all the money in the world to spend, so you have to be efficient and get through this stuff. But teach them how to drive. Try and forget about the tests.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.